Land destruction has always been a favorite of mine. The feeling of having an opponent down to 0 lands to my 10 lands is just a feeling of pure domination that no other deck can give. I may also need to seek some help for finding so much joy in this, but that's for my therapist and not for today's video. Guys, we are back again with another land destruction build. I haven't done land destruction in a while though, to be fair. It's been a long time, but today we're getting back into it because there is a new combination that I saw somebody run on the ladder against me that I was pretty excited to try out, which allows you an opportunity to reanimate a very expensive spell for very cheap. The spell I'm talking about is Extinguisher Battleship. We all know this one. This is kind of the go-to land destruction spell for mostly everybody. They, run this out and then they use Doppelgang and things like that. So we've all seen this card before. It sweeps the board. It destroys any permanent we want, including a land. But today we're going to be reanimating it with Tune Up. Tune Up is an interesting card that, again, somebody played against me. It reanimates specifically for 4 mana, an artifact. So you definitely you only can use it for this card for this particular deck list. Even though our other artifact that we run, Territory Forge, is land destruction, this is a card that you have to cast based on its text. You have to cast this in order to get its ability and its effect. So you're not going to be able to reanimate it. So Tune Up is specifically going to be for that battleship. But if you can get the battleship down and into the graveyard as early as turn 2 with, let's say, an Ashling, well, then the Ashling is going to flip on turn 3, giving you a little bit of a mana increase, giving you that Tune Up on turn 3. So you can actually reanimate that and start taking out their lands as early as turn 3. And then from there, we have really fun spells like Airbending Lesson, where you can send back that spell back to your hand to be replayed. Well, I guess exile, but it gets to be able to get recasted again for only 2 mana because it gets airbent, right? So you airbend any permanent you want, you draw a card, which is really good, and then you get to recast it again for only 2 mana. So you can essentially start attacking their lands about as fast as you've ever been able to before, and you get to then start doubling up those effects with things like Virtue of Knowledge later in the game. So there's a lot of games where we're able to just take every single land the opponent owns off the battlefield and kind of dominate. But I will say this deck, I wouldn't run out and craft all these cards if you don't have them. This is not a deck that I would advise trying to get to Mythic with, or thinking that you're going to just dominate everybody with. There are some inherent issues with this deck that I've run into. I do run things like Glacial Dragon Hunt, which is a sorcery speed spell, which can discard my battleship to get back, later with the Tune Up, and it also hits the opponent's creatures. I don't know if this is the right card. It's sorcery speed. Everything in my deck is essentially sorcery speed except for the airbending lesson. And so that's a big problem. There's a lot of creatures that, become an issue that have haste, or, there's reanimation that wants to come in with haste. A lot of things that you have to answer on the spot, like Kona, for instance, even too. So I think that this deck could use some more instant speed removal and some tuning up. So take this for what it is. We had some really fun games, but don't expect it to be like amazing, you know what I mean? So this one was definitely really fun. It could use a little bit of tweaking, and I think it can get there, but we didn't have time to keep on tweaking it. I do like where it's at right now. I think it's a lot of fun, but we're somewhere around probably 55 to 60% win rate tops. So enjoy this one, guys. We're gonna jump right into it, and we'll see you at the end. Peace out. All right, guys, it's time to say goodbye to your lands, because today I'm taking them all. I'm taking every single land, and I've already done it multiple times, and this deck is definitely feeling really good. So I would imagine we're going to be taking every land opponents own quite often today. Already got a pretty solid start here. I do wish we would have, maybe had the big boy in the hand here, the sweeping land destruction, because then I could have reanimated it right away. Like turn 4, or actually even turn 3, but we didn't have it in the opener, unfortunately. Do we want to flip this? No, I don't think we do. I think we well, actually I would have enough mana to ill-timed explosion, which might be okay. Let's go blue. Let's play this land. Let's do an ill-timed explosion just to draw 2 fresh cards here. That way what it does is it kind of sets me up for another flip on the Ashling. And then if I top deck, like, let's say, our big, gosh, I keep forgetting the name of it. What is it called? It's you guys know what I'm talking about. I probably already did a breakdown on it. post video, but the vehicle that destroys the land and sweeps the board. If we get that into our hand and drop it off, we're in good shape. But I actually already have Virtue of Knowledge playable next turn. I should probably just take advantage of that and just call it a turn. So let's go blue. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4. I still have enough mana to flip this too. Yeah, let's do it. Let's flip this thing over. Let's drop off this land. Still haven't quite found it yet, unfortunately, but that's okay. They say lands, am I right? Well, they have no idea that they're actually going to have no lands next turn, so they might want to take advantage of the 2 that they currently have. They might want to take advantage of these 2 because after this turn's over, yeah, don't tell them though. They're probably going to concede. As a life gain deck, though, you would think that they'd have 1 and 2 drops quite often, but apparently not. What should I do here? Should I flip this and get the mana? Yeah, let's flip this. Why not? Here we go. I would imagine the opponent's just going to concede here. Yoink. Yoink. And concede. Oh, pretty good, pretty good. They saved 1 of their lands. That's pretty good. Fair enough. Fair enough. What if I said I was going to do it again next turn? What if I said next turn we were going to do it again? 2-lander, just not going to cut it against land destruction. I'll tell you that much. Good stuff. All right, well, we do got the extinguisher in the hand this time. Not a way to drop it off, but do I have faith? Not really. I mean, maybe. I guess we'll try it. We'll try it. I'm gonna regret this for sure. I'm gonna regret this. We'll see. If I can get this into the graveyard though, with maybe an Ashling, and I top deck the nuts, which would be the reanimation, we're in business. That's a lot of ifs, and unfortunately we just top decked a Territory Forge, not an Ashling. So I don't think this is gonna work on turn 3 reanimation, but hopefully we can still pull it off. Okay, so we got Breeding Pool, so we're definitely gonna be Simic nonsense. We're gonna pay the 2 life here and just blow up one of these elves, because you never know, we might not find more land here, and if we miss land drops, we're in trouble. Wouldn't mind hitting an airbending lesson on my own Steaming Sauna so I could play it for 2 mana down the road. Oh, are we just straight up elves? What's this about? Okay, seems like it might be just straight up elves here. Interesting. We did hit a land drop. Let's go. That's huge. It's actually really huge. I can go ahead and airbend lesson my furnace now back to my hand. Hopefully drawing another land. I think we win this one. It's not going to be textbook, but it's going to be a win, I think. Kind of really dependent on the land drop, but we'll see. Yep, it's straight up elves here. Respect. All right, well, we know what they're up to, so let's just do our thing. And a Boomerang Basics. Not what I needed. Definitely not what I wanted either. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, ladies and gentlemen. And we got the reanimation. Let's go. Okay, turn 5 land destruction on the way with a sweeper. Love to see it. Love to pair it off with the sweeper. All right, that's fine. I think I'm gonna take my sweet time with this. If I'm being honest with you guys, I think I'm gonna take my time. Let's do this. This. And this. I could have done that a million ways. I could have reanimated my big, you know, sweeper here, taken out a land. I think if I had gone that route, they would have probably conceded. I'm trying to extend this game. I want to see how far we can go and see how messed up we can be. How annoying we can be. All right, that's tough because that's actually not able to be dealt with simply with a Ooh, that's a tough one. I can't deal with it with the extinguisher. It's only going to deal 4 damage. So, unfortunately, I do say unfortunately, we have to probably do this. If I do that, I draw a card. Yeah, it's going to be enough. But I did lose out on my Sauna, which is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. All right, no extra cards. Darn it, we lost our Sauna. But we got the job done. Alrighty. You got it, my friend. You got it. Ooh, Leviathan. That's a 6 mana spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is not mana. Okay, good. They're not going to be able to cast this. This card is essentially worthless to them. They don't know that yet, but it is. I'm going to go here first. Take your friend. And I'm going to tap this for colorless. It doesn't matter. Play my Ashling. Should I play my Ashling, actually? Nah. Nah. And might as well. Might as well. It can block, right? It can block. We might as well. And a druid. A lot of mana being produced off of that. Can't have that. We'll definitely block like this. Still at 20 life. Love to see it. Love to see it. Should we auto pay this and get the mana? I mean, no, probably not. Well, actually, yeah, we should. It does actually give me +1 mana, doesn't it? Let's go red. Let's go. If I go Territory Fortress, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 additional mana left over, plus the 5 with that. Okay, perfect. We'll go here. We'll take this. We'll reanimate our big boy. Take out the breeding pool. Bada bing, bada boom. I guess I should have maybe attacked first, but I would have lost mana. Or did I already use it? I think I already used it off the Ashling. I should have attacked first. That's a mistake. But that does clear up the battlefield, and they're down to 2 forests with a useless Leviathan in their hand because it costs 6. And we still have 1 mana to play here, so we'll make it blue and send back the Forge back to our hand to replay again next turn. Seems pretty good. I think they're gonna rope us out here. I get it. It's toxic what we're doing, but like, you don't gotta rope us, man. GG, I guess. Oh, I guess they aren't roping us. They're playing. Respect. Respect. All right, I think we've got full control of this battlefield now at this point, though. Fairly certain this game is over, unless they get super lucky and start ramping again, like with more of these Llanowar elves and maybe Badger moles or whatever. But yeah, GG's. Alrighty, cool. Got him. All right, our hand looks really good. Oh my gosh, we actually have it, guys. I have not had this yet. We have turn 3, potentially turn 3 land destruction. Come on, please let me get this. The only thing that would stop us is obviously Ashling being removed off the battlefield. That's it. And hopefully that doesn't happen. We're up against, you know, the right colors to not be removed, I hope. Oh my gosh, and we got an airbending lesson. This is quite literally one of the most disgusting hands we've ever had. Please don't do this to me. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Yes, they didn't kill it. Okay, land destruction already starting. Let's go. We flip this. Choose a white source. Probably another white source with this. And we're already on the board. Literally already on the board. Let's go. With airbending lesson, you love to see it. I don't love seeing 2 more tune-ups though. 2 more additional tune-ups is kind of insane. Yeah, we get a 3rd one. How about that? Okay, well, I can't believe how good of a start this was to how quickly it's not looking so good. The 2 tune-ups off the top, back to back, is kind of insane. Like literally, what are we talking about? All right, Fair enough. Really? Okay, there we go. We get a land. I guess that's good. We'll start just blowing up these guys because obviously they're super problematic. Rediscover the Way. Now that's a card we can use right there. That's a good card. Traveling Chocobo. Oh man, here comes the extra land triggers off of the nursery. Oh, and they get a Fabled Passage. Unbelievable. Well, I'm still very happy with the start we had. I'm just not happy with how, you know, ended up finishing out. But what can you do? You know, what can you do? I don't know. Do we want to land? I don't know what we'd want. Yeah, I guess a land at this point, because yeah, sure. Ugh, gross. Gross. A little bit of amazing luck followed by terrible luck immediately. They didn't crack the Fabled Passage, which is kind of odd. Oh, because they want to start giving everything vigilance and 1/1 counters. Very nice. I actually have, that's kind of crazy, the deck that list they're playing right here. I have a deck we literally just put together today that has both Felidar Retreat and the Nursery in them, and works off the Traveling Chocobo as well. I also have in mind the Elspeth as well, so pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I can't really win though. I can't really do anything. All right, it is what it is. They got us. They got us. I like their deck. It's pretty cool. I don't know how we could have done any better than that at the start, but I do know that you know, after we got that turn 3 hit and they found double Nursery, it was probably always going to be destined to be over from that point. This card right here, Nursery, is pretty awesome, and with our hand having 3 tune-ups, that's just too much. That's just too much. All right, so I went ahead and made a few adjustments to the deck because drawing 4 of those was absolutely abysmal, and I can't have that happen again. So made a few cuts. I definitely cut back on one of those, added one more furnace. So hopefully we'll see what happens with this new version. Opponent going first. Our hand is not good. We don't have any red sources. I guess this is better. Yeah, I guess it's better in some ways. We'll drop this for now. See what happens. Let's see what happens. Story of Consoles. I got one of those too. What else you got? Voice of Victory. Okay. I do have answers for your kind of game plan. A lot of answers, actually. Just got to make sure we hit the right mana for it. We'll see. For the Voice of Victory. This time, though, we're gaining some life. Love that. Hopefully, we hit a land drop here. Of course, we missed a land drop. That's not good. That's really bad. They're choosing not to attack, which is, you know, not the wisest decision. You still get 1 additional damage off, but I will gain life off the creatures entering, so they kind of wash themselves out. So gonna only take 2 here, ultimately going to 22. So, but man, I could really use a land right about now, specifically one that at least activates the Verge or something. This seems like it'd be a very easy win though, if I can, you know, just draw it, and I did. So let's go. One more land. Come on. Is there? Let's grab this one because it comes in untapped, and then we can cook. Oh, they got a swamp all of a sudden. Okay, they're Orzhov life gain, huh? Fair enough. Down to 18. Let's go. Oh, we're down to 16. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I did the math wrong on that. My bad. Sure, we'll grab this. Ill-timed explosion. Easy choice here. Let's drop off you and you. And I got a Verge. Let's go. So the Verge will take the swamp, of course. It's our only one right now. And then We'll work our way over to the white sources next, but for now we'll do this and then we'll look to airbend it, of course. Opponent might have artifact destruction here, maybe? Okay, nothing. Alrighty, let's just airbend our friend here. Oh wait, hold on, cancel that. Tap this for mana first. Always make sure you manually tap the forge for mana first. Yes, and then I will also pay life for this so I can double up the effects with the virtue. And now they're down to 2 mana. Here we go, now we're cooking. I think after this game too, I'm also gonna look at my mana just a little bit more because that's the first time the verges in the beginning of the game have kind of cooked me, and I can't really have that. So we'll have to look into that a little bit too and see what's going on. Just gonna play this to draw a card, nothing else. All right, ill-timed explosion hopefully gets us there. Come on. Lands, am I right? Well, unfortunately, again, our opponent with no lands against a land destruction deck. Not where they want to be. Not where you want to be. I do have an Ashling with double ETB triggers. That's good. It's really good, actually. Get some of these lands out of my hand. My goodness. What in the world? Submit. Submit. And unfortunately for them, I just found the goodness. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. You got it. You got it. All right. Let's draw another card. Nice. They like our deck list. I love that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, get that out of the way. And now we're just hoping to find our creature land so we can start, you know, attacking into them. Or maybe like another Ashling would be nice. I do have one more Ashling, 2 creature lands. Hopefully we find one of the 2. We'll go ahead and draw. Ooh, nice. Nicely done. Let's see. Let's go with another Rediscover the Way, actually. And Boomerang, I think it's fine. Yeah, Boomerang is actually really good because I can bounce back one of the Rediscover the Ways to replay them again. Because again, we're really trying to search out that creature land right now. See if they find it here. Ashling, that'll work. Ashling works. Still not as great. It still takes about 5 turns. There we go. That'll do it. That'll do it. Sure, we'll drop that off. We'll Boomerang this back to our hand. Play it again. And another Ashling. Actually, no, let's take the lessons here. Let's take the lessons and then end the turn. We are in absolute full control right now. The opponent cannot do anything at the moment, and that's the way we like it. That's the way we like it. Let's go. Here. Oh, there we go. Perfection. Let's go. You know what? Decline. That goes away. Let's take this. Okay, here we go. We'll bring this up. Crew. And Territory Forge. Rediscover the Way. Sure, give double strike to you. Alrighty, take their land again. I mean, I'm really shocked they're still here. This is the first time an opponent actually has kind of said, hey, show me what you got. Show me the win con. So we'll have to show them the win con here. It's a little bit of a grindy one, but hey, you asked for it, my friend. You asked for it. Decline. Oh, you know what? This gives a double. I'm going to get this double strike. Hold on. Watch this. So this comes in. Crew. So now we play this. This will give the battleship double strike. All right. And we're swinging in for 20. I mean, we could do more, actually. Let's do this. Let's just swing in for a little bit more here. Could have activated the creature land, I guess, too. Decline that. Get this in. Play this. Bring this out. Swinging. And they're down to 16. Let's go. Don't mind if I do. Sheesh. And just for good measure, I'm gonna send back the Authority of Consuls to their hand, just so I can have the actual visual of like winning the game with them having nothing on the battlefield. Because I'm a savage like that. Because I'm cruel and unusual. All right, what do we got? 10, 14, 15, and then hopefully 16 with this. Oh, you're gonna make me play one more turn? That's cruel. That is cruel. We almost had the flawless victory, man. Almost. Almost. I have a feeling they're gonna get a land down this turn, so that's gonna ruin our perfect game. They're gonna ruin our perfect game, aren't they? They are. Ugh. Bummer, dude. We almost had it. We almost had a perfect game. Dang it. All because our map token didn't hit. Actually, it's really because I didn't bring up my creature land and give it double strike like the rest of my creatures. It would have been over, but oh well. That was fun. All right, we get to go first. Our hand looks good. I do need some help, but our hand looks good. Got some interaction on Roaming Throne, and then or not Roaming Throne, I'm sorry, Roaring Furnace. I get excited about Roaring Furnace and the Airbending Lesson kind of combined together, because I can Airbend Ascend it back to my hand and try to play it again for only 2 mana on the Sauna side, which is really good. The opponent though, man, oh wow, that's such a good clutched card right there. Yeah, let's just have this enter tapped. Boom. Okay, that Authority of Consuls just saved my life. This is another matchup where like it's gonna be tough because they have a lot of burn spell access and then their creatures have haste, but now that we've got the Authority of Consuls, we shut down their ability to basically just one-shot me out of the blue. I will say that this is one thing this deck is lacking. The fact that this deck has no real instant speed answers. Like the only thing instant speed we have is Airbend Lesson, and I do think that is a detriment to the deck and how it plays, but it's only bad against obviously certain matchups like this one. But Authority of Consuls does a good job of keeping them in check for sure. Another airbending or the firebending student. Okay. All right, well, this is going to be a tricky next turn here. Okay, that helps a lot, actually. That helps a ton. Let's do that, and I hope I can get... I mean, if I can... Yeah, I definitely want to get a land, but a land's not going to help me immediately here, so... They both have prowess. Well, this has more of a prowess, and it's flying. Let's just get rid of that. But the fact that this other creature can just dump mana onto the board over and over is really annoying too. Maybe the right plan is just to send this back to their hand. I think that might be the play. I don't love it, but it's effective for sure. Let's do a white source here. Now hopefully Airbending Lesson can be used for my Furnace here so I can recast it, but I do need to get one more land. They need max speed to be able to attack with this, something to keep in mind. 5 damage to both their creature and my face. Okay, sure. Well, I guess I don't necessarily have to airbend. I don't necessarily have to airbend this back this turn, so I guess maybe take the time to hit their lands. Maybe. Maybe. No real answer to the Hazoret here. It's a god, which is indestructible, so no serious answer other than maybe bouncing it back to their hand later and then hopefully they can't recast it. But again, another issue I'm running into with a creature that's very difficult to deal with. I don't know. I could play this. Drop a card, take out the firebending student. Not too bad. A little ugly, but not bad. Perfect. That's a card. That's a card. Okay, so I can bring back my big guns here, which I've already dropped off, and then take another land out. That's fine. They get to manifest dread. Whatever. Whatever. But I am going to take a hit, which is going to speed up the speed. This is tough, man. This is a tough little match right here for sure. Wonder if they got a creature or not. Probably not. Rediscover the way. If I play it, I could get a land and then get my tune-up down. So I guess that's probably the play here. Land. Let's do the tune-up. Unfortunately, can't do anything about the Hazoret. We already know this. They could pump up their other creature though and protect it here, but it's still, I think, worth going for their land instead of the creature itself, because that would be pretty silly when I'm dealing 4 damage across the board, you know? And it looks like they're gonna do something. No? Okay. It's gone. Oh, it was a creature. Surprised I didn't flip it. I guess it's 1 less damage, but surprised I didn't flip it for the 1 last turn. Hazoret's only 2 mana, right? Yeah, that's crazy. Lightning Helix, now Hazoret can attack. Sheesh. Okay, give me a bounce spell. A 1 mana bounce spell. That's all I'm looking for. Off the top here. Come on. I guess this is good. Well, there's really no point if they can just recast this, right? Does it have haste? It does. Okay, it has haste. So I guess the plan is tap this for a white source. Get this in. Okay, Ashling is good. We'll replay this. Take this. And I could airbend this now and it won't be able to come back in, but I also really want to make sure I can maybe start drawing some cards again. I don't know. There's a lot going on here. Maybe it is just send this back. Okay, now we double our effects of our ETBs. That's great. It's great news. Nice. Oh, that was clutch. I thought for sure we might have been in trouble there. You know what? I'm going to do this. Come on back. Get this down. Just taking my time here, setting things up for the future. And now we've got our double ETB triggers. We've got Rediscover the Way in our hand that we can play for cheap. This is really good. This is really good. Let's go for it. And another Rediscover the Way, I guess, but no big spells in the yard. Kind of need to get this going pretty soon here. I don't know. Let's try this again. Take it. We'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that'll slow him down, reset him pretty good here. All right, I expect the opponent maybe to concede now that we've taken everything from them, but we'll see. Nice. Let's go. No land for the opponent. You know what? Let's just take some more card draw here, I think. And another one of these seems pretty fun. We'll start here. Crew that up. And do that. Seems good. Seems really, really good. Ouch. We're gonna have to take that, unfortunately. Sorry, pal. We're gonna have to confiscate that from you, my friend. You think you can have a land in this game? I think not, my friend. I think not. All right, take that. Let's bring in our, oh, hold on, take that again. Let's bring in our anchorage yet again. Another crew. And another card advantage spell coming down. Love to see it. Let's go. Setting ourselves up for the victory here in the next couple of turns. Little tune-up, not helpful, but it did its job earlier, so I'm happy. Okay, well, here we go. It's time to start hitting them for 10 apiece. Let's just go ahead and hit one of these again, so maybe we can get double strike and win the game at some point here. I don't think we're gonna get to a turn where that happens, but we'll see. Alrighty, I mean, yeah, we just keep hitting them. Just keep on hitting them. You know what? I'm actually just gonna do this too, just to kind of set up for the future in case they end up getting another land. We can't allow that, you know. So we will not be allowing you to have a land during this game, my friend. Those days are over. And now they're discarding the hand size. Feels bad. We'll take one of these. Oh, that's really good, actually. Oh, yeah, we get double the ETB triggers now, too, by the way, which means if their creature enters the battlefield, we're gaining twice the amount of life. All right, don't want to make sure we draw ourselves out here. We have no maximum hand size. So, I mean, this board is a little bit lopsided, but, you know, I mean, I'll take it. This game was a little bit of a perfected land destruction game for sure. We took everything off the board. We have 50 cards in hand. We end up killing them. No lands. This is beautiful. Absolutely a thing of beauty, man. That is how it's supposed to go every time. I will say too, I'm pretty happy with the fact that we were up against something that I would consider probably not very good for us to go against. Like, Boros Burn is tough, and we don't have a ton of answers, but things worked out pretty well. All right, we got the opponent going first. Our hand looks fantastic, especially if we can find the big guy. Oh no, Leyline of Void. Well, that's not gonna do very well for us, is it? Okay, well, essentially Tune-Up has become a worthless card, which is fine. I think what I'll do is I'll just drop it off to Ashling, and hopefully find something better. There will be no reanimating for us today, though. This is Soul Tie reanimation, it looks like, and they're just running that as like a means to the mirror matchup. Little did they know it actually is gonna hurt me pretty well. Let's just decline that for now. I don't really have Graveyard Hate in my deck. I do need this though, because if they have a one-shot sort of thing with Arden where like they give all their demons haste and want to attack into us, we're gonna want to make sure we're ready for that by giving making their creatures come in taps. Okay. Sure. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna auto pay this. That way I can play my ill-timed explosion. Let's go red. Let's get this down. And then let's go ill-timed explosion and just draw cards. Nothing really to discard here, of course, but this is a little bit of a nightmare situation right now that's happening. Little bit of a nightmare scenario. We got a handful of lands. This wouldn't be so bad if maybe I could top deck my red oh my gosh, what is wrong with me today? I think I'm super duper tired, man. Territory Forge. I need that. If I can take their lands going forward at this point, like over and over, where they can't get to 4 land drops, maybe we're gonna be okay, because then it would shut down the potential of them being able to actually just reanimate altogether, you know? It doesn't matter. Let's go red. Do we want to flip? Yeah, probably, right? Let's discard you. Another ill-timed explosion. Okay, we need something big. We need our big guy. Okay, not gonna help. Let's drop a Steam Vents. Okay, so we got 2 mana left over here. Yeah, it's not gonna do anything. Let's just Play it tapped. Say go. I may have to chump block here because I don't think I can afford to take 8. I do have Airbending Lesson, which can take care of the 8/8 for now. That's kind of my game plan for that. They don't bring a creature back from the graveyard to their hand. They didn't have a Cavero in there, so that's good. They don't have anything really big in the graveyard either, so I think we're feeling pretty good. I like that that went to the graveyard because it can hit my hand, and I don't love that. Okay, they find a Cavero. We'll chump block that. Okay, so for 3 mana, take care of you. Draw a card. Not a great card. Not a great card. I think I'll just do this to draw another one. Okay. That'll have to do. And an ill-timed explosion will have to do. I do have, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can do up to 7 damage here. Okay, they're going to attack the consoles, which is actually pretty smart. Again, if they have Arden, they're going to want to give things haste. I get it. Let's just go here. That'll work. I guess there was a way where I could have blown that up first and then drew cards. That was completely not smart on my part. Oh boy. And they got their bringer of the last gift. But they don't have an Arden, so nothing's gonna have haste. So nothing immediately popping off. I have a chance here to at least take care of the board, but I can only do up to 5 damage now because I unfortunately dropped down my Sana, so mostly everything, well, not mostly, I'm gonna get mostly everything, but there are gonna be a few things that survive. I guess just a bringer last gift will survive, but it doesn't really matter. Like they have another Cavero. I think we lose this one, guys. I think we lose this one, unfortunately. Maybe not. Hold on. Yeah, I guess that'll do. Okay, and then I'm drawing off of the Sana, but do I want to? I guess I should probably draw another one off of this because it's not going to be very helpful, right? Let's do this. Okay, and then pass the turn. Yeah, and then unfortunately the opponent does have the Arden. I just remembered, which is why they're celebrating over there like they just won a Super Bowl, because they have Arden, which gives haste to all of their demons. My consoles is gone, so unfortunately we lost this one, boys. It is what it is. It is what it is. I normally would give them the satisfaction, but because they're emoting so much, I'm not going to give them the satisfaction. GG's. I mean, realistically, this deck it has some work to do, right? Land destruction is not tier 1. It definitely has some work to do. There are things about this deck that I really, really like, and there are matchups that I really feel comfortable with, but then there are some that I really don't, and I'm trying to figure out how we can make this a little bit better. I definitely think that maybe the Dragon Hunt doesn't belong here. I mean, again, certain matchups it does, but I think we probably need a little bit more instant speed answers. So maybe cutting the Dragon Hunt for something like Get Lost, or, you know, maybe even some counter spells. Who knows? But ultimately, I think the deck was a lot of fun. I think it could be tuned a little bit better. I'm sure you guys can figure that out. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did as well. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.